Nishant. Welcome to this chat.
Hi Roshni, thank you for having me here. Thank you.
Uh, Nishant, just a few days ago, I think you wrapped up your show, Guddan. So,
Yes, on 23rd of August, that was my last day of shooting with the entire team of Guddan, Tumse, Payega.
yeah. And I think you got the news of the show wrapping up, in the middle of the lockdown. So, as an
Oh
actor,
yes. Yeah.
what was your reaction to something like that?
To be very honest, the first reaction was I was very emotional. I had tears in my eyes because it's not the loss of work; it's the loss of that whole experience, the loss of that whole journey that I was on, um, building the character, playing Akshat Jindal, and getting so much love from the audience.
Yeah.
The whole attachment with the character and the story. I won't say people. People I'll meet again. They're all in touch with me. I can anytime meet them. But I will never be getting the opportunity to play AJ in Guddan Tumse Now Paika again. So that feeling of a permanent loss,
Yeah.
that hit me when they told me during the lockdown. And anyway, during the lockdown, we were all feeling very negative, and the world was looking very negative. Everything was shut. You were home, imprisoned, kind of.
True.
So I think it hit me hard initially, and I felt very emotional about losing it. But then I thought, it's all right. It's an actor's journey. You cannot keep portraying one character for the rest of your life. It's not good for you. It's not good for the show. The show has to move on. You have to move on. They have to explore some new avenues. I have to explore some new characters. So then I accepted it.
Yeah. Absolutely. In fact, Nishant, talking about your acting journey, initially when you started with TV, you did a couple of good shows, and then you took this big decision of actually quitting TV for films. So now when you
Yes,
look
yes. It
back,
was a big decision.
yes. So when you look
Not a
back,
mature one, but a big decision.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, I was
how do you feel about
22. I was young. I was feeling very adventurous. I had just tasted fame. And I believed that I could immediately take the next step. And before I could learn to run, I wanted to fly. So I think that was a little immature of me to do that. But like they say, all happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So the whole sabbatical that I got because of this, and I did a few films which did not work well. They could not, some could not release, some could not be finished. A lot of technical things happen when you work with new producers, smaller projects, when you yourself are not a star kid, with a huge backing of a Bollywood production house. These things taught me a lot. Like they say, failures are the stepping stones to success. So
yeah,
actually, in my life, in my experience, that has happened. I've seen failures. I've seen a lot of rejections. I've seen a lot of times when I have hoped things to work, but they have not.
yeah,
But then they made me question myself, my abilities, my talent. I thought, am I taking myself and my career and my success too much for granted? And I think I had made that mistake back then. So what I did, I left everything and I went back to school. I studied acting for 2 years without picking up any project. I did two diplomas in advanced acting skills, one with Mr. Barry John in his academy, one in a school called Creating Characters. And I think that's where my journey as an actor completely changed. I started taking my job seriously for the first time. I realized that acting is just like any other art. It's like any other art, like dancing or painting. They all have techniques. Talent has to be there, of course, inborn talent, creativity, that knack has to be there. But only your gurus can teach you the technique of getting it right every time,
yeah,
and how to feel emotions and how to be real, not just on screen but off screen too. It's very important to be real, to be in touch with your own emotions. So acting schools taught me that. And quickly after that, when I got out, I think God wanted me to go through that journey. So he immediately gave me Guddan Tumse Now Payega. And
yeah.
that put me back on the map. And I'm very thankful to God and the audience for loving me and accepting me back and giving me that spotlight all over again after so many years.
Interesting. And I guess now for you, every medium is the same, whether it's TV, films, or web. I think
Yes,
that's a good
because
thing.
I've been part of all of them. I've seen all of them. I've seen web. I've done few films. I've done TV shows for a very long duration. So I know the culture of all these three different avenues. So I think I could fit in well in all three now.
So would you agree it's a great space to be in right now for an actor?
I think it's never been better because of the web series, the OTT world that has opened its doors to all the actors. A lot of actors could have never got such a huge platform to prove themselves. It was either television, small screen, or get the backing of a big production house and do something really impressive. Get a really big film if you want to make your mark in the Bollywood film industry. But now, because of web, that whole gap has been bridged between these two mediums. Even television actors are accepted wholeheartedly on the web. Even film actors who have not been doing well for quite some time now are getting an opportunity to come on the OTT platform and again prove themselves. So you look at Shushmita Sen, you look at so many actors, Kunal Khemu,
Mhm.
they may not have been very successful, as successful as an Akshay Kumar or a Salman Khan in Bollywood. But in the OTT world, when they've made an entry, they have garnered so many accolades. They have got so much of love from the audience and respect as an actor. So I think the OTT world has completely changed the scenario. And now the doors are open for anybody and everybody. If you've got the talent, come, prove yourself, then go ahead.
In fact, on a lighter note, I know you're a fitness enthusiast. So I'm seeing that picture behind you. So
Oh,
what's
this
that
one.
about?
Yeah.
Is there a story?
This this one. Yeah. So this is a picture from one of those times when I think I was the fittest. I was at the peak of my fitness. So I keep this posture right outside my bedroom. My bedroom's on my right now. So
Okay.
whenever I walk out of my bedroom, this is the first thing I see. And this is right between me, my bedroom, and the kitchen. So this
Okay.
inspires me to
Yeah.
work very hard and also motivates me to not give in to my desires and just pick up something, some chocolates from the fridge and have them. It's like a motivational thing which reminds me that I always strive to be this as much as possible, if
Nice.
not better.
I'm sure you're very
Yeah,
close to that.
I hope so.
This is interesting, Nishant, talking to you about your journey and all. Lastly, I can't help but ask you, are you going to be in Bigg Boss this time?
Yeah, I think there is absolutely nothing that I would like to say on this. I've heard a lot of rumors myself. I've heard a lot of news coming to me. I've heard so many things that even I was not aware of. So I think let's leave everything and let the time uh, reveal what is in store for the audience from my end.
Love. Sure, let's do that, Nishant. I
Yeah.
want to thank you for the chat. It was, a lot of fun talking.
Actually, it felt really nice talking to you, Roshni.